This is Romy Mack, and welcome to 2 Cents, where we talk about any and everything and give our 2 cents. On today's show, I got a very special guest, man. I haven't been on in a while, but my man DL from ISO Light Photography is going to be joining me and Sugar. You know Sugar from the show. But yeah, it should be a good show. Got a couple topics we'll get into. Just, a little minor entertainment news with this. A good chick named Kia that used to do that my neck and my back shit. She kind of came kind of sideways at I wish I knew the shorty name, Gucci Mane's wife name, but she came at her kind of sideways, saying that she left her 3 children to be with Gucci, which is kind of bogus. And then also she came at Gabrielle Union, actress Gabrielle Union, married to Dwayne Wade, about her miscarriages. So we're just going to talk about that, and just really more so why I want to speak on it is like how jealousy kills. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, just there's a lot of jealousy in the world, and we're just going to speak on that. But without further ado, let me introduce the co-host for the day. Yo, DL Shug, what up? Welcome to the show.
What's up?
Yeah. So pretty much, I'm just explaining to you guys, this whole shit with Kia talking about, I guess she had leaked out the fact that she said Gucci Mane's wife, she's like, she left her 3 children in Jamaica to be with Gucci Mane, and then also talking about Gabrielle Union having like so many miscarriages and shit. I mean, eventually Gabrielle came out and said that, but I was unaware that Kia had something to do with that as well. I'm like, why is that so? Well, why be that messy? You know what I'm saying? As far as speaking on that shit. But really, but what I would want to know, being there, you don't be on the show too many times. But what was your thoughts on that shit, man? Well, but I mean, just this chick being messy in general, rather. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the whole thing with that, man, a lot of people get mad off people moving on to bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, that's how I took it. Like, if you're getting mad when somebody moves on bigger and better things, you gotta have a life that person gotta have a life that you can't have. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy,
Yeah, definitely. So, Shug. I gotta have your word on it. You being woman, all woman, Wonder Woman. What's your take on it?
Messy, she being messy as hell, and it just doesn't make any sense. This is about business. Let your kids just get with Gucci. We don't know the real situation. Only Gucci and her know. We're not. Yeah, what came about who educated? She was one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
My neck and my back.
Yeah.
That's all she's doing. And so she knows that, so she's going to talk to people that she's going to pull you down, regardless of how good you're doing or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, again, I only see her when she coming. Honestly, she's only relevant when she's coming at folks. You know what I'm saying? Like last time I heard of her, she was coming at, all the women that was claiming they was like Queen of the South and shit. Like the whole Jackie O, Trina situation. It's like it's bogus to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now you want to speak up and say some shit. They really looking. I mean, again, we don't know these individuals. You know what I'm saying? Could it be for stunting? It could be for stunting. It could be for real. But basically, what we're seeing is a positive. These people are going on with their life. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be happy. And then you got Shorty Kia. That's from down here in my. I believe she's from. I know she's from South Florida somewhere. May not be Miami, but she from down here. And yeah, she's she's just being real fucking messy about this shit. And and I had seen the whole thing. I didn't know about the whole thing going at Gabrielle Union, but I believe somebody posted in my homegirl Rose's chat thing, Let's Chat column, which is on Facebook, by the way. Be sure to to follow Let's Chat and then take part in these discussions. Real deep conversation, some good thoughts, thought-provoking information being presented on there. So you definitely want to check that out when you can. And Rose, I hope you appreciate the shout out for the column thing. But no, she's doing really well with that. So I'm proud of her, and we're just going to keep this thing moving. But yeah, Kia is on that's basically some hatred shit. So I want to talk about folks they're just downright jealousy, man, and how jealousy can eat at you. It kills you inside more so than anybody else, because you're so focused on you're so focused on somebody else's path in life that you forget about yours. You know what I mean? And you gotta work at this shit. None of this shit is. Don't get me wrong. Some of this stuff in life is given to folks. You know what I'm saying? There is a privilege for some folks, in this life. But a lot of people work hard at this shit. D, you know about this, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as working at the photography shit, man. How long? Again, let the folks know how long you've been working at photography.
I've been doing this since 2009, man.
You know what I'm saying? This shit real. You know what I mean? Deep been grinding for a while. Me personally, I can say for me, I've only been working at this. Me and Ebony have only been doing this podcast thing for a year now, a little over a year now, and it was something I had a vision for this months before I actually did it, but it was a fear that because I was concerned about how my voice would sound, or I was concerned, as far as the show, I wouldn't be able to carry on a show. But every day was a learning lesson. Suge was in the desert, you know what I'm saying, when we started this shit, and it was different. She made the effort, man. I really do appreciate it. Joe Sneaks, man, shout out to Joe. Joe was the first one to help me do the shit. You know what I'm saying? And and of course, Karumbe, Jeff, helping out, from the beginning too, man. Just everybody, D Snacks, man, everybody that was a part of it. And listening to everyone, talking with everyone, and listening to so many podcasts, it was just okay, bam, this is how a show is supposed to be ran. So I'm all right, we're gonna run with this, and we're gonna have fun with it, and just keep it moving. But again, that jealousy, folks look at you, you know what I'm saying, they take time to see what you're doing, and they should just focus on what they got going on. And if everybody stays in their own lane, everything work a lot smoother. You know what I'm saying? Don't take time. You know what I'm saying? For instance, in a horse race, they tape the horse's eyes. You know what I'm saying? So that they don't have the idea to look to the left or the right. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll slow them down. So you just gotta stay in your horse race. You know what I mean? But have you faced any type of, I would say, I won't say hatred, or anybody trying to slight you for being in photography? You feeling like you a threat to them?
Yeah, plenty of times, man. Plenty of times. Shit, I dealt with it briefly, but at the same time, I'm trying to be humble about the situation, you know what I'm saying? But I have dealt with people saying oh, your picture ain't looking like this or whatever like that, at the same time thinking it's trying to help me out, but at the same time, I wanted my picture to look like this, so
right,
just like what I have, And then one time I had one guy that I actually, he actually got me into wanting his pictures a lot more, and everything, and he was one of my boys that helped me out from the beginning, and so he was there helping me out, and then all of a sudden I started doing my thing a lot better and a lot bigger, and then he was like, oh, you doing putting too much of this into your picture, well, I'm giving what the people like. You know what I'm saying? So the people like that, so I like it too. Whatever the people like, they're going to give me more business, I'm going to do it. But then at the same time, as I've been progressing and getting a little bit better, working off the same camera, I feel like I don't have to have the best camera to be good at what I do. A lot of people go out here and get the best camera that they can find and not good with it. I'm like, you got to be a little more creative with it. And that's not my spot to sit at. It's whatever you do, you just throw for what you're doing. But for someone to come out their mouth and say I don't do this, do that, I'm like, don't come at me, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right.
Because actually I'm good at what I do. You got your own style, I got my own style. So that's how it is. Don't be coming at me and saying I don't do certain. When I do it, I just don't show you that people.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, Ab, let me ask you. You know, like being like I would say a rising airman in the air in the, you know, in the military. Like, what have you ever faced any type of like jealousy or, you know, any type of hatred on the strength of what you bring to the table?
Oh yeah, man, definitely.
I haven't had it. I've been speaking a lot, you know. I do. I'm seeing it a lot, you know. And of course, like, you know, people like us who are doing things and military disabilities and this was like, you know. Yeah, it's so very good first thing when, you know, you have something that you pass, you know, you can, you like it this way, that you like it, but it's like, no, this is better. This is what you're going for, you know. And, you know, it happens a lot in the military. It happens right I think you just rubbed something that was fire, and then you just tore it down when somebody says, "Oh, this is a bag of shit that you just rubbed." And you're like, "Man, for real?" Yeah, it happens. You didn't have 10 people.
Right.
So one thing, and it didn't come. But yeah, it happened. I had experience today on my truth. You know, when every woman experiences it differently, but I'm a male that says something was flat fire, you know. And I said, everybody looks alike. Everybody ain't the same.
Right. So let me ask you, like, do you catch more hatred from women or men in the military?
It's so hard because right now I work it's so dominated. In the career field that I am now, I can say neither male nor female. I'm not being really hated on. I can tell you one time, yes, there has been one female here. I ain't got time for that yet. Yes, it's like I was saying, there's one of those people that every time you say something that
Okay. Well, let me ask you. Okay, so we're gonna move on to like roughly the next topic, which is the most current, I would say, the most spoken about topic this week, and that is pretty much Donald Trump response to what he told, you know, the widow of the young man that died in Nigeria in the ambush. He's here, you know, from here in Miami, and apparently he said he knew what he signed up for. Now, again, I know how the media works, and and before we go and jump and hop on Trump, and I'm not defending homie at any by any means, but I want to hear that exactly what he said from the actual widow. You know what I'm saying? Like saying that he said he knew what he signed up for, because again, the media works both ways, man. And Trump lays a bomb on us every day with something he says out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? That has us like, what? I don't believe he said that. Then again, it's like, well, it is Trump, so you know why? It's not shocking for him to say that to us. You know what I'm saying? That's just the name of the game. But I mean, if indeed he did say, you know, he knew what he signed up for, I just think it's kind of messed up. You know, I mean, he did go visit, you know, the guys that from the Vegas shooting. He went to the hospital, and I don't know if I doubt that he said they knew what they signed up for when they bought the ticket. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, again, that could be mixing apples with oranges, but fuck it, I'm saying it, and this is what we talking about. But the situation, you know, it's sad. You know, we hear about the loss of a soldier, someone has died for this country, and which is why people take offense to this whole, you know, national anthem thing, because again, it reminds a lot of people of the people that died for this country, and it also shines the light on those that, you know, who aren't receiving those, you know, those full benefits. And again, I don't want to make this whole show about inequality. I felt like we've been talking, I mean, you could attest to that, Suge, that we've been talking about, this whole inequality thing for like the past month. You know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty. I think we understand that things are definitely different for those of color than it is for for others in America, and it's very sad that it is like such. But again, all we can do is work towards change. That's all we can do. That's all we can do is work towards change. But I wanted to know what you should being military. What did you think about 45 Donnie Wise, however you want to call him, making that supposedly making that statement that he knew what he signed up for?
Yeah, well, back to go ahead.
Go ahead, Shug.
New York.
Yeah, it be Shug. Yeah, it's on Ab. Go ahead, Ab.
I don't know. I mean, I think the person also would be signed up for. I knew that I take the risk that any day I could die in combat or something. But say to a spouse, a child, you just don't say that. That's more. This thing, then they need to stop. Money. They want to get the ratings up so they can get that money. So they will do anything like people word.
And that's what I know.
What is his mother? His young wife? Is coming from her or the meeting? Because I understand, when we have a death in the middle, you don't hear about it until the death is notified, right?
Right.
Then, I don't, there could have been somebody that passed away in my base, and I'm not being something relevant unless you're on a war service or something. But it's kind of funny because I'm like, is the media was a big thing in the news. But sometimes I think that stuff like this, maybe it should just be not, attention because the media likes to twist everything around a lot. If that was my family member, I wouldn't even look in the spotlight because of stuff like this. They can cause problems for that young man's wife, his family, because there's Trump supporters that are out to get people, and they'll do whatever. And, I think that some things just should not be advertised, should not be out there like that.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So D, what about you, man? What did you think of the situation when you had heard about it? If indeed it was, if indeed it is true that this man said that. Okay, man. What was your take? What was your take on when you heard about this possible situation that 45 had said he knew what he signed up for?
First of all, when he said that, when they said that, he said that, that they didn't stop at all. Like there's nothing that stopped me by Trump at all. My whole point is like with him, like why the hell we haven't impeached him yet? And Obama would have said some shit like that. He would have impeached like with no problem. They be trying to do it right then and there. But either way, like back to what you were saying, like how you want to hear him say that you want to hear the tape or whatever like that. I look at it like this, like that's easy to be done. But at the same time, like it's easy for them to go back over it and re-record it in a way that they can do a voiceover for Trump. Everything like people done it plenty of times, everything. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is we haven't done no shit like we did with Nixon. We caught his ass saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole point. And with that situation, like I think for real, like what he said was real effed up. You know what I'm saying? Like I really not shocked what he said. Everything. Trump don't know what to say out his mouth. He just said what the first thing comes to his mind. And then also like it's quite a coincidence that he was the only black guy that died. And like he said that shit towards a black person. You know what I'm saying? Like not calling him racist or anything, but he do a lot of racist shit. So it's there a lot of racist shit. So like for real, like when he said that shit, like it really no shocking to me that he said it,
Yeah. Say that again, Ed. We kind of came in coming in kind of weak. I don't know if you're in a bad spot in the house. Let me make sure Ebony can. I can hear you. I can hear you a little bit. It sounds a little broken, but I can hear you a little bit. Take your time, baby. Huh?
He was the only one that, you know, died. People kind of, you know, do that whole black and white thing. You know, let me just tell you know.
Yeah.
Are you remember?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel, you know, I think that other people that in the military that's skin color, you know what I'm saying, such as yourself, and say you is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that y'all think that offensive in the way that he said it. You know, for real, like, but I think it's offensive by what he said too, you know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, some just, like, for real, man, like, I don't understand why we haven't even tried to impeach him, or why it's not even work.
Well, he got a $10 million bounty on his head by Larry Flint. You know what I'm saying? So, $10 million is a lot. So I mean, there's somebody got something, and eventually they're gonna cough that up. You know what I mean? So I don't.
Well, she had Trump just lost $600 million this year.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they did show his They said his net worth did go down. I did read that in the news, man. It's wild. It's wild, bro. You know, like before we get into like some fun shit, man, I want to tap into like while we're still on like a somewhat of a serious, you know what I'm saying, subject. I want to say, what do you? I mean, you DL being a black man in America, what do you think the biggest misconception is about being black to you?
Say that one more time, just break it up. We can say that.
Okay. Like, yeah, what do you feel like is the biggest misconception about being black in America?
Things that happened in the past dealing with black people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of black people, you know, do a lot of things that's kind of like fucked up, but at the same time, white people do the same thing. You know, at one point in my life, you know, I went somewhere, matter of fact, it just happened. I went to Atlanta. I went to some part of Atlanta, I don't know where I was at, whatever. Anyway, I had to pull over and start getting ready. And the white woman looking at me kind of like funny or whatever. So I walked in, I was like, hey, how you doing? So while I was looking for furniture, they were following me around the store. So I mean, like, the real thing is, you know, like, dang, like, you follow me, don't even know who I am. You know what I mean? You don't know me at all.
Right.
So, like, I get the reason why you're doing it because of probably something that happened to you in the past, or probably something you just seen in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, I understand the reason why, but at the same time, like, hey, I got a little phone show for white people too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust all white people. You know, but I get along with you definitely. But as soon as I can see that you on some shit, I'm like, nah, you know. But like, I understand the reason why people are like that, you know. But I'm not going to trip about it.
Right. Okay. Suge, what about you? What do you think is the misconception about being a black woman in America?
Yeah, it's gonna be loud, ghetto, and booze. They're like taking a bag surprise. They're like, wow, I did not expect her to, you know, the moment people, you know, serve the hell business. Like, you know, when I even go to the court about them, and you know, the cashier, and they're like, oh, okay, you know, the woman, like, what do I mean? Like, oh, I guess. Yeah, I get that a lot, you know. I was different, you know, my husband, he's had that experience just being in Nebraska. But, you know, and people, their attitude changes, they found out of the military, too. That's something different. At first, they're thinking that I'm some black person from this side of town, and then they find out, oh, you're in the military? Oh, that changed completely.
Right. Yeah. Biggest for me as a black man, biggest misconception about me in America. The way I would say the way I talk, it's like, oh, he speaks well, so I mean, you expect us to speak in us all to speak in slang, you know what I'm saying? Or we're constantly late. What else? A big misconception of today's black man. We don't like our own women. We don't like black women anymore. That is a very, very big misconception. See, for me in general, I love women altogether. I don't, whatever color you might be. Certain colors have different features that you either like or dislike. But I love women in general. Again, I come from a black woman, a very strong black woman. And my strength comes from her. You know what I mean? So it's kind of retarded for me to not love, where I come from. You know what I mean? My daughter is going to be a black. She's a young girl. She's growing up to be a black woman. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just think that some women that do feel that we don't, or at least me, that I don't care to like women of my own color, which is, I think it's kind of bogus. I love women in general. I respect all of you equally. You're all all queens, and I wish all of you realized that, and you wouldn't do half the shit that you do. But I digress. It's just that, DL, you know exactly what I'm talking about with that shit, man. It's so funny, you turn on, like random internet shit like World Star, and you see grown ass women doing some wild shit, and that's not all women. But the fact is that women do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, what's the one? Matter of fact, we can talk about this story. The black chick that put her children in the oven, because she was pissed off at the dad or whatever, and she video chat him and told him that she was killing their kids. Like, what kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, that shit is bogus. That shit bogus, man. But I mean, it's just, yeah, it's just so much. There's a few other, obviously misconceptions that go into, at least for my life, you know what I'm saying, misconceptions about me. And that's fine. I mean, people are allowed to believe what they want to believe, and only I know what, again, only I know truly, because I live it day in and day out. I know what I do, yeah, I mean, that's life though, man. People are entitled to believe what they want to believe, but again, you just move forward, man. You just move forward. And let me
what I like, brother.
Yes, sir.
What I like, brother.
Oh yeah, man.
my wife loves tropical for some reason. Everybody thinks that she's from Africa. Like, no, she's from Norfolk.
Yeah, man. 757, man. You gotta love it, man. 757. But again, like I said, we'll get into like some fun shit, man. Let me see what time we got. We're running like at I think we're pushing a good 30 minutes now, but we'll get into some other stuff. I want to talk about like sequels, man, because obviously there's been news that Coming to America is looking at doing a sequel. You know what I mean? Like. And again, I don't speak for any other culture but my own. But in black culture, Coming to America, somebody knows one or two lines from that movie. You know what I'm saying? And it's just exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. I don't speak for everybody, because a lot of it's funny. I met some folks. I would say throughout my lifetime as an adult that really only knew like just a couple lines from that movie. But I mean, from The Lord is Good, and to I don't know. I mean, you can go all day in the barbershop. You know what I mean? Pound for pound, Joe Louis, the greatest fighter to ever live. All kind of shit. Like, you must be out of your goddamn mind. Yep. Yep. He better than Cassius Clay. He better than Sugar Ray. Better than what's the new guy? Mike Tyson. Look like a bulldog. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's like but how do you guys feel about them trying to do a sequel to Coming to America? I mean, it's 30 years later. I mean, what more could we learn?
I mean, for real, man, like that. That's the type of movie you don't touch, man.
Yeah, so I'm at,
That's the type of movie you don't touch.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, Suge, what you think about Coming to America having a sequel?
Oh, man, nobody there's no good topic. Like, like,
There's none. I don't see none for real.
Like,
I mean, like, you got a few that's funny still, you know what I'm saying? But it's just not. It's not gonna make you like look at the movie for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got two comedians out there that's funny, but I don't know, man. This is one of those type of movies you really don't touch.
I mean, the only idea that I have for this is if his son or daughter is now going into like America trying to find her husband or his bride and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the only concept I can see. But at the same time, man, I'm like, that's so untouchable, man. You know what I mean? Like, you come to the where they get to the apartment and my man opens the door. Yeah, okay, what the fuck do you want? You know what I mean? You better not be wasting my time. You got money? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just yeah, well, come on in, gentlemen. Yeah, that's the shit. And you got Eddie Murphy uncle coming down the stairs. He's like, hey, Stu, your rent's due, motherfucker. Yeah. It's classic, man.
Oh, are you talking?
That shit classic, dude.
Hell yeah.
That shit's fucking classic. So I asked you. So I asked you, D, what's some I would say the untouchables as far as sequels go, man? What movie would you consider like, yo, don't touch? As far, and I'll speak from again your favorite movies. What's untouchable for you to want to see a sequel to?
Juice is untouchable. You don't mess with Juice.
Right.
You don't mess with Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
You don't mess with man. We got quite a few, man. Like, it's so many that I can think of that. But those are the main two that you don't touch, man. Like, you don't touch those two for real. Everything. Coming to America, I know it's being talked about, but I don't think that should be made. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he was talking about Billy's Cop. I can see that, but you gotta have Eddie Murphy in it. You gotta have Eddie Murphy. You know, the Axel Foley. You gotta have Axel Foley in there as Eddie Murphy. You know, Eddie Murphy has Axel Foley.
Yeah. All right. So Ebony, for you, what's some movies that's like untouchable that you know what I'm saying, you don't want to see a sequel or a remake?
Oh, one just came to mind.
Oh, you talking about South Central? Yeah.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah. He can't remake Hoodlum either.
Yeah, Ray, is that your car? Yeah, that's the shit. All right, that's the shit. Deuce here.
That movie's classic.
Yeah. What else you got, Eb?
I can tell you some Disney movies.
Well, it's gonna be a protest if they fuck up the Lion King. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now.
Oh shit, they already talking about doing it.
Yeah, they got that's what I'm saying. They doing a reenactment, but if they fuck it up, it's gonna be a protest.
Exactly. It'll be a big problem if you fuck that one up.
Yep.
You always want to think of. They talking about making another Little Mermaid.
Are they trying to do Aladdin?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so. I think they are doing that shit. But real shit. I mean, Colin Kaepernick could be on the first step if they fuck up Aladdin. I mean, fuck up the Lion King. Y'all think it's a game? Be right there, cornrows and all, with a dashiki on, talking about we protesting the Lion King. Shit. You got to do it right. And I want.
You gotta do Lion King right.
Yeah, I want Simba to be smarter this time. I want him to know that he didn't kill his dad. That'd be great. You watched the motherfucker fall. So I never got that as a kid. I was like, okay, so you watched your dad die, but your uncle allows you to believe that you killed your father. Okay. You didn't push him off.
I was the same way.
I was lost. Aladdin showed you that a broke dude will do anything to get a girl. You know, and a rich girl will do anything to be. Yeah, I get that. You got just that was some creepy shit. Jafar, old ass, trying to get with a 15-year-old. Nobody said anything about that. You know. Just saying. Hey, listen. Hey, we call it like we see it. Yep. R. Kelly will be the next Jafar. Goddammit, that's what the fuck. That's what it'll be. R. Kelly will be Jafar. Let's see. What else can be redone? What's another Disney sequel? I'm trying to think what else can be a Disney, like, you know what I'm saying, remake or whatever. They already tackled Sleeping Beauty. And they're gonna put Cardi B as the Little Mermaid. That'd be great. Yeah, let Cardi B be the Little Mermaid right there. Cardi B, and then they have they can have Nicki Minaj as Ursula. God damn it. There's a bunch of hate, all that hatred.
You have a real beef going on in the movie.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, that'll work. Lil' Kim can be like one of the sisters and shit that come out the shell and says, you know, our sister Ariel, and then she's not there and shit. Have Manny Fresh as Flounder. That'd be cool.
I'm gonna have that. Who gonna be Sebastian? Who gonna be Sebastian?
Beanie Man. Beanie Man would be Sebastian. Yeah.
Oh, they're saying sister girl.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think. Shit, who the fuck? Yeah, it's like I said, Manny Fresh should be Flounder because he got the cheeks for it. Who else? Damn.
Who's gonna be King Neptune though?
You talking about the father?
Yeah.
Oh, that the motherfucker that played Magneto and Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. Shit, he looked like that motherfucker. Yeah, like release the Kraken. Yeah, that fucker looked like him, man. He damn sure looked like him. But I'm trying. Yeah, no. But seriously, who could be him? Morgan Freeman ain't that damn old. He can do it. You know, he'll play a motherfucker for real.
Shit, damn, Morgan Freeman. You start talking. You start real.
Yep, he'll break into Lean on Me on you motherfuckers. He'll turn into straight Joe Clark. I want you all to be my ghosts. Yeah, that's what it'll be.
They used to call me Christian Joe.
Yep. Yeah, right. He want it done. He want Ariel back in that day. He want Ariel on the throne expeditiously. You know it. That's what it'll be. It'll be expeditiously. That shit is all too much fun, man. I don't know, but like on real shit with the Lion King, I mean, I don't know who they have cast for it, but I'm gonna go. I'll just say Idris. I would go. Idris Elba could be Mufasa, like on some real shit. They could have the little boy from Blackish. I think the little boy from Blackish could be Simba, young Simba.
That'd be dope.
Shit. Trying to think who could be a good Scar right now. Who got that, you know, just that villain up in him. Shit. Eddie Kane Jr. Yep, fuck it. Make my man that played fucking Eddie Kane in the 5 Heartbeats. Make him fucking Scar. No, not Leon. What's the other? Michael Wright. Michael Wright. Yeah, let Michael Wright be let him be fucking Scar, goddammit, busting the song. Oh no.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. That would really be perfect.
And the hyenas, no, Whoopi's done. No, we didn't. No, we gotta replace her. So, okay. So my replacement for the hyenas, I have. What's that little young dude out of Atlanta, man? Shit, what is his name? young cat out of Atlanta that he hosts TRL now. And he was always talking about "fuck you mean" or whatever. You know who that nigga is? Yeah, him. He could do it. Who's the other young comic? Right, Kevin Hart would be a good. Yeah, he'd be a good hyena. And you need a female comic. Tiffany Haddish. Damn right. That's right. Let Tiffany Haddish be a hyena. So you got Tiffany, Kevin Hart, and then that small head motherfucker that be on Wildin' Out and host TRL. Ebony. Ebony, what's his name? Damn it.
I don't know that dude, man. That's everything. But I know to be the little toucan. What is his name?
Oh, you talking about the mother? Oh, you talking about the seagull?
Yeah. I know who he be.
What you got? Which one?
The one that was following somewhere around. I can't think of his name.
Oh, you talking about Zazu? Yeah. I'm fucking on the Little Mermaid. I'm on the Little Mermaid and shit, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you know about that.
Who the fuck? Yeah, I'm trying to think who the fuck. Oh, Zazu. He's got to be a British motherfucker. So they had last. I guess they can switch it up. You can always switch up the language barrier. Who's I don't know. I'm throwing off.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I think Ebony phone probably died. That's what happened. But we will keep the show rolling, man. Appreciate you being a part of the show today, man. What's the next thing you got lined up for your for your business, man, with the photography?
Oh man, it's all pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Now I got this job that I'm actually traveling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I take my camera everywhere I go.
Yeah.
But, the thing is, everywhere I go, I do something on Instagram, basically saying I'm looking for someone to go here or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I go to I do a little hashtag. What's that going to Florida or Jacksonville, Florida, right?
Yeah.
I type in Jacksonville photographer, you know what I'm saying, or Florida photographer or whatever, or whoever, Jacksonville model. And the thing is, I type in the hashtag, all these people pops up. And so I look for people and everything, you know what I'm saying, what are you doing this day, on that day, whatever, you know what I'm saying, I'll be in Jacksonville, love to work with you, you know. But it's doing good. They doing pretty good. It's doing real good, I got a wedding next year in Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I already been out of state. I'm supposed to have a wedding in Atlanta, and you know what I'm saying. But I told the woman, you know what I'm saying, this is my price. If you went in there, let's do it. Okay, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you all were interested in doing some work with me, you know what I'm saying. So I understand. So I got a wedding in Jamaica next year. That's gonna be big. Gotta do another photo shoot with Tug, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Tug.
Yeah. HMG. Shout out to HMG, man. Love you, bro.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Tug, he saw the stuff, he saw my work, and he didn't want to work with me for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? I don't think this happy with him. Everything. You want to set up the date, and set up the date, we did the photo shoot, and there's so much more that we got to do, you know what I'm saying? Got some more work coming from LeBron Bishop, you know what I'm saying? We just did a show this past Saturday, and it was real dope, man. Real dope. Y'all.
That's it, man. I get you come down to Miami, man. We definitely get a shoot in, bro. Definitely want to support. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Matter of fact, I know they talk about sending me to Miami, but I don't know when.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be the type of thing when I head down there, I got to stop at Jacksonville. I got to get back on the road the next day. You know what I'm saying? So it probably could take a few days to get down.
Okay, you know that's fine, man. We set it up on South Beach, man. Set it up on the on the Strip and whatnot, and it'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say by the volleyball courts and whatnot. That's where most of the people do their shoots out there. And then of course on the beach, you gotta try to set it up real early, get out there real early, before everybody else get there. But yeah, Ev, I know we lost you there, but can I hear you? Let me see, can I hear you?
Yeah. So you know I'm a chiller when I get down here, man.
Yeah, definitely. Shook.
I gotta kill it.
Let me see, Shook, can I hear you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a lot better now. That's for sure. It's a lot better now.
Oh, man.
But yeah, man. we want to talk about before we get out of here, man? We want to talk about Lonzo Ball. And Ab, you can comment on this too, because it's not more so the basketball aspect of it. I think it's more so the media coverage of it. So obviously we know about LeVar Ball, promoting his sons, saying how great they are in basketball. How he went as far as saying that he's better than Michael, better than Magic, better than Russell Westbrook, and anything combined and stuff. And again, you laugh at this stuff because that's just all talk. You know what I'm saying? That's a proud dad in the barbershop just saying, hey, this is what they're talking about. But he had his first game last night, D, and it didn't go so well. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have much of a game. He had 3 points. And again, the media, the online folks crucifying them, folks on Facebook just going in on. I'm like, well, be perfectly honest, the only thing I can only fault this man on is him saying that Nas isn't hip hop. Like kill yourself for that shit. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I got on my man for saying that shit. But that's the only thing. That's the only thing I got on him. You know what I mean? But like, as far as what happened last night, and it wasn't him that was doing the talking. That was his pops. You know what I'm saying? So again, I ain't sweating it.
It's real, man. I ain't seen a dude play for real, but what I have seen, he ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? Like his dad made it seem like they are the greatest players out. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, man. Oh, he died, too. Allison was still sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? But, then, the real ball, when he start talking, man, I just be like, man, shut this dude up, man. Like, I think he just like to hear himself talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, like, for real, like his older son, he's okay. He ain't all that. And then his younger son is the same way. Like, he's okay. He's not all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen a few videos that he's not doing good at all. So, for real, I know you have your good days, your bad days, that you play ball, even with football, the same way. You know what I'm saying? You have your good days, you have your bad days. But for real, like, you can't say, like, you are better than MJ or Magic Johnson, Allen Harrison. You can't say that, man. Like, you cannot say that. You got to prove it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, even when you say, like, Kobe better than Michael Jordan, like, not to me.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna close the show out on this question for you, man. The whole thing. Would you say it's a valuable case to say that Magic Johnson was more, I would say, a better player than Michael Jordan? You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of folks, they hear that. Like, a lot of people are so conditioned to say that Michael Jordan was like the best ever and nobody's touching him, but Magic Johnson was like that motherfucker played 5 positions, bro. He played 5 positions. He had court vision like no other. Again, we're Bulls fans, man. We didn't do too much yesterday against the Raptors, but that's another story that we don't have to talk about. But I'm saying, like, Magic, man, Magic was just that great of a player, dude. Like, there's nothing that I really don't think there was nothing he couldn't do on the court. Before but before the whole age thing kicked in. But getting back on the LeVar Ball things, don't penalize the son for something the dad did. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks coming at him on the court, like, ain't got shit to do with him. Only thing I want y'all to say to him is you you are retarded if you think that Nas is not hip hop. That's all I want you to say. That's the only thing I want for you to attack him. That's all I want from it. But
pretty sure he got that little Yachty hip hop.
Yeah.
Man, get out of here, man.
Too funny, man. But obviously, before we get out of here, bro, man, like I said, DL, man, I appreciate you being on the show today, man. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the sequels and the Disney replacements and all that. But is anything, any promotion, anything you want to do, man, before we get out of here?
Oh man, check me out on Instagram, Isolate Photography. Like I said, we got a few more pieces I'm putting out. Got a few more weddings that got going on, especially the big one next year. So be on the lookout for it next year. As far as like you doing some stuff outside, man, outside of isolation photography, man, I love it. I love doing work, man. So I'm I'm here on the road right now doing my real job. The isolation is my side hustle, you know, my side job. And so whatever y'all want as far as like photography, man, like we can do it. You know what I'm saying? So wherever y'all want to do it at, we can do it. Yeah, I would say no matter what it is, man, we can do it. So yeah, man, just be on the lookout for me. Man. I got a lot of stuff that I have not put out yet. A lot of stuff that I'm still doing.
Yeah.
And got some long pictures coming out, so y'all be on the lookout.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know, as for me, Romy Mack, you can check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at ROMEY_MAK. I want to thank everybody for listening. Those that listen live. This was on Facebook Live, and I'll be doing some editing to make this a little bit better for the YouTube channel. Be sure to check out the Romy Mack YouTube channel. Tell anybody who's anybody about the you know, about the channel, and to be sure to listen and let us know your thoughts on what you thought of the show. I had a real good time with my brother DL, you know what I'm saying, my sister Sugar, but we kind of lost her through the technical difficulties. But this is Romy Mack and DL, and we out. Peace. God bless.